Welcome back. You all know the phrase, hurt in a car, call William Mattar. But now you may not know just how active the firm is on giving back. Attorney William Mattar from our sponsors at the law offices of William Mattar is joining us for this week's Mattar Help segment to introduce us to a very special animal rescue group. Thank you so much for coming in today. And Mr. Mattar, I'll have you talk about who you brought in.
Well, thank you so much for having us. At William Mattar, we love animals, and so we brought a Sadie's Safe Harbor Canine Rescue in with us today. And we have Barb here, and we're going to talk about all they do in the community and some of the unique ways they help.
Nice. Alrighty, Christy and Jackie, thank you so much for coming in and bringing in sweet Barbara. We're going to learn about her in a second, but Christy, I'd love it if you could start off by just telling us a little bit more about your mission.
Sure. So Sadie's roots really go back to the early 2000s when our founder, Julie Masterman, began her rescue journey. She had a real passion for helping the dogs that were underserved and overlooked in the community, whether that be extensive medical needs, seniors, or bonded pairs. Sadly, Julie passed away at a very young age, and in 2013, her closest friends chose to carry on her mission through Sadie's Safe Harbor. So today we brand ourselves as an any circumstance, all breed rescue. We are entirely run by volunteers and 100% foster based.
That's right. So there is no shelter that you have. So talk more about that and why you need community's help to support your mission.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we are a foster-based organization. We have no shelter. All of our dogs are in family homes. Mm-hmm. Our fosters get to choose which dogs that they get. So we pull from some North Carolina and some Texas shelters that are high risk, and we also take local surrenders as well. So they get to pick the dog that fits best for their home, and then they are also heavily involved in the adoption process as well. So they get to kind of figure out what would be the best place for their foster.
Nice. Alrighty. Let's get into Barbara here, who you brought in. Tell us a little bit about her story.
So Barb was found in Texas as a stray. She was found on the streets, clearly with a little bit of abuse because her ears are cropped and she had scabs all over her body. In this particular shelter, our time is up for them on Fridays, and she was saved from a volunteer here in New York with 7 minutes to spare before she would have been euthanized.
Wow.
So she got healed up a little bit now, up here in Buffalo, and now she is ready for her new home.
Okay, what do you think, what type of family would be a good fit for her?
Barb loves cats, which is pretty unique for a dog. So Barb is fostered with a couple cats. She does also have 2 dogs in the home, but she's a little picky about which dogs she wants to be friends with. She's so friendly. She loves kids, adults, anyone really. And yeah, she's just a really good girl. She loves to play with her stuffies.
Okay, nice. And I know that there's also some other dogs that you wanted to highlight today.
Yeah, we brought a few special furry friends with us. So the first is bonded pair Laverne and Shirley. So they came to us a few weeks ago from a shelter in rural North Carolina. Unfortunately, they were found abandoned, emaciated, absolutely covered in fleas. Since coming to New York, we've learned they are total snugglebugs, love to share their stroller together, go for rides. We also wanted to highlight Coco. So Coco's story is also unique. She's about 11. She came to New York from that same Carolina shelter several years ago.
There's Coco.
Yep, there's Coco there. She's a big couch potato. So her owner in North Carolina went into assisted living. So she was in the shelter there. Sadie's brought her here. We did adopt her to a wonderful home here several years ago. Unfortunately, that owner is now facing their own health complications in and out of the hospital. So he called us, and of course, we welcomed Coco right back. So she's now looking for the perfect spot to live out her golden years here in New York.
Okay, alrighty. What are the ways that people can reach out to you and learn more about the dogs that you have to offer if they want to adopt or foster, because there's also a need there?
Sure. So all of our available dogs are on our website, sadiesrescue.org. We follow what we call a best match philosophy. So we don't have wait lists or pre-approvals. We try to place each dog with the best family for them. Maybe adoption's not for you, but you're interested in fostering. We always need fosters, either long-term or when our other families go on vacation, so short-term is acceptable as well. We are looking for all kinds of donations, treats, toys, crates, beds. Monetary donations help offset our veterinary costs. And then maybe none of that's for you. Maybe you can't quite commit, but you love a good night out. We have 2 big fundraisers coming up. So in July on the 18th at Hamburg Brewing Company, and then on September 13th, we'll be out at the Dunkirk Boardwalk for a super fun luau.
Nice.
So check out our social media pages. You'll find all the details for those and our other community events.
Alrighty. William, do you want to talk a little bit about why you were interested in highlighting Sadie, Safe Harbor, and supporting their mission?
Well, this is such a wonderful organization. I've had the great opportunity to be hanging out with Barb here today, and what a wonderful dog. And so they're really working in the community, and they're really saving a lot of animals, and we love helping animals. And so with Mattar Cares, we're about highlighting different organizations in the community, different people that are doing great things to help people in the community and make a community better. And we believe that together we can make our community better.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we're excited to be seeing you every week. Viewers, if you want to learn more about how our sponsors at the law offices of William Mattar are making a difference in our community, you can visit WilliamMattar.com, and you can support Sadie's Safe Harbor Canine Rescue by donating or fostering at their website, sadiesrescue.org. Thanks again for coming in, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.